Boom. Greetings from Danny Savage. Just going to do a quick profile on a player. I usually don't, I've spoke about him before. I've spoken about him since September. Sugar-free Gatorade, for those who watch. And very, very rarely does a kid impress me like this. And I've been doing this draft shit for 40 years. No joke, people. No joke. Why would I lie? What am I gaining by lying about that? Am I going to get a job with the Athletic? No. Am I going to get a job with one of the three-letter organizations? No. I have no reason to lie. I've been doing this for 40 years. But Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, ladies and gentlemen, and germs, it's a joke, show my age. This kid is a true freshman. He was on the field at the beginning of the year. He was 18. 6'3", 220. I hate to tell you, he ain't done growing. Not by far. Me, myself, and I'm no basketball player, legit. I was like 21 when I started growing, when I stopped growing. From like 19 to 21, I got a growth spurt. Maybe it was all the HGH. Not joking, maybe. But it was like, I got a growth spurt. This kid is not done growing. So he's on the field, 18 in the Big Ten. Yo, he's making these DBs look like eighth graders. So he turns 19 during the season, and he keeps going to him. And a part of me, when I look at a player for a long enough time, and trust me, I watched every single Ohio State game this year. I think Randy Moss I could be mistaken. I'm just freelancing. Randy Moss came out, I think, 1997 or 1998 draft. I believe it was 1997. He was a little bit taller. Randy Moss was about 6'4", and he got screwed around by Notre Dame, by Florida State, then by West Virginia, because they're just a bunch of racist bastards. And there's a really good documentary. It'd be cool for you to watch. It's called RAND, R-A-N-D University, on ESPN 30 for 30. And it shows, because of racism, how they excuse my language, but he just got fucked. They fucked him around, man. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was horrible what they did to the kid. They made it seem like the kid was an axe murderer, and he wasn't. Long story short, Randy Moss was a little bit taller his senior year. This kid is a true freshman. But when I watch this kid, so he's 19 now, 6'3", 220. He makes it look easy. Easy. And this is, like I said, I have nothing to gain, people. Nothing. I have nothing to gain by this. I've been doing this 40 years. But since 97, I think Moss came out in 97. But from 97 until now, and this was my draft breakdown on Randy Moss in 97 or 98. I said two things. I kept it short and sweet. He will be a bust, or he will, because back then, you gotta realize, people, this was before the internet. You couldn't even get, if it's what you read in the USA Today, it's what you read in your local paper. That's all you had to go by somebody besides watching them on TV. So I said, because I read about all the off the field stuff, which was pure bullshit, I said he's either going to be a bust or he's going to be the best wide receiver that's ever played the game. And I think that's a pretty good, accurate breakdown of somebody. You can make an argument he's top 5 easily. But getting back to Jeremiah Smith, watching him reminds me of Randy Moss. Really, it really does, because he makes it look easy. And if Ohio State can, I mean, the talent they had this year and still have 2 losses, their defense was on fire tonight. But I mean, I knew they were going to eat up Tennessee. I think they play Oregon next. I think they'll give Oregon a little bit of a better fight. But who knows, man? Listen, man, anyone can beat up anyone on any single Sunday or Saturday. I think Penn State is going to shove it up Boise State's ass, big time, big time. Gentry won't even have 100 yards, and you saw my early video on that. Come on, I'll take all comers. Come on, Penn State is gonna destroy Boise State. But I just wanted to make this short and sweet because I hope this kid, he doesn't get hurt. He has 2 more years left of eligibility before he can go into the NFL. But let me tell you something. And this was like, you can only get away with this at skill positions. You're not going to get no 18, 19-year-old linebacker in the NFL. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to get no 19, 18-year-old lineman in the NFL. It ain't going to happen. At a skill position, it could. From what I've seen this year, at 18 to 19, what's up? What's up? Thank you for jumping in the chat, man. But from what I've seen this year, Jeremiah Smith, he can play in the NFL right now. He can play in the NFL right now, and he would be probably half the teams. Oh, Cowboy Champs, what's up, Cowboy? I didn't recognize you. I didn't recognize your screen name. We're talking about Jeremiah Smith, man, wide receiver, Ohio State. Kid's 19 years old, and this kid can play. This kid could play in the NFL now. It's amazing. It's amazing. But think about it. I'm saying that now, and the last time I thought about that for wide receivers was, I think it was 97 when Randy Moss was drafted. 97 or 98. I think it was 97. I think it was. But he just has to hope, he has to stay healthy, no injuries, knock on wood. And when he gets to the NFL, he's going to be wrecking shit. Even though I believe the Cowboys need a wide receiver, dying need of it all. No, I agree with you, man. Listen, I agree with you 1,000%. It's hard to take skill positions when you're 32 against the run. It's hard to take skill positions when you can't run the ball. What good is a running back when your quarterback's laying on the ground, mangled? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's what good is it? I mean, everyone's saying Ashton Gentry. Bro, he's like an inch. He's like 2 inches taller than Deuce Vaughn. He's like Deuce Vaughn's bigger cousin. Come on, bro. Right now, unfortunately, I'm a Dallas fan. I am. Right now, Dallas picks 14. Now, if you were to go best BPA, best available player right now, you're looking at tight end Tyler Warren out of Penn State, 6'6", 260 to play. He plays tight end, he plays quarterback, he plays running back, and he's a more athletic Gronkowski, and he's a run blocker. Number 2 is Xavier Watts, safety out of Notre Dame. I'm just saying picking around the 14th level. Or Kelvin Banks, left tackle, Texas. I know he doesn't have the height. He remind you, I like to comp people. I said that earlier. Banks reminds me of Trent Williams, man. I'm telling you. Banks is so wide from Texas. And I said in May, Texas had the best offensive line in college football. And how ironic, they do, Blue, ridiculous, man. So you see Blue, their running back, he's probably like a 4th, 5th round pick. Why would you want to get Gentry in round 1? That's just me. If the Cowboys lose out, do you think they may rise to 12? It's possible. It's possible, but we would also need the teams beneath us to start winning. But we lose all 3. We ain't getting any lower than 10, man. We ain't getting any lower than 10. And anyone can check my videos. I'm not no bandwagon jumper. I said it in May. Texas has the best offensive line in the NFL. But we saw Cameron Williams, their right tackle. He went down today. I don't know if it was a concussion or if it was a lower leg injury. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, this draft is going to be weird, man, because after 10, you're going to see the level of talent is going to drop big time. I don't know. I can't. People have to realize when Dallas took Zeke 4, the offensive line was already there. The tight end was already there. The quarterback was already there. Des Bryant was already there. So now what? You want to take Austin Gentry and just have CeeDee Lamb? We have too many holes. And I'm not bashing on Austin Gentry. I'm not. I saw Carter from Penn State get a sack against SMU. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Carter, to me, he's a linebacker. He's not an edge because it's going to be Micah 2.0. He doesn't have the size to be the edge. But let me tell you something. I would leave him a linebacker, and I would put him as 3rd down pass rusher because that kid's bend is crazy. I've been watching him for 3 years since he was a skinny kid from Philadelphia, and he had 7 sacks as a true freshman. And 3 years ago, I said, this kid's going to be a star. And everybody's like, no, Sam Perkins, LSU. Yeah, right away. But Abdul Carter is a linebacker to me. Carter and Parsons are, let me tell you think I'm crazy. If something happened where Abdul Carter fell, maybe they find a machine gun underneath the seat or whatever, 10 pounds of weed, just hypothetical. I draft Abdul Carter. I have Micah on the outside. Got Marist in the middle. Draft another linebacker because we're not going to shoot. Listen, Overshown's done. They had to operate on not one, both of his knees. They had to operate on. I signed Goldston to play 5-tech, and I also go after Landon Johnson, a big-ass 5-tech defensive end from Arkansas who's 6'7", 290. You throw Mozzie and you draft, and it's a very deep draft in defensive tackles and defensive ends. if Abdul Carter's there, I grab him and I play a 3-4 defense. Also tonight, Tennessee. I don't know if everybody saw them. They had James Pierce, edge, very good edge, good size, 6'5", 260. Then they had the kid Norman Lott, defensive tackle. So Tennessee has some talent too. And then, it killed me. Bro, Dylan Sampson, Tennessee, running back, 22 touchdowns on the year. It's 21-0 in the first quarter, and he made a business decision. He limps off the field, and he says he has hamstring tightness. When it was 21-0 in the first quarter, he walked off the field. 22 TDs he had this year. You made a business decision, my friend. You cost people millions tonight, man. Yeah, man. But I don't know. I think Dallas plays, I think it's Sunday night. Some people were saying Monday, but it's who we want out of them. Let's see. Out of OSU, we're going to be talking here about an hour. OSU, listen, OSU has a very good chance of breaking the record of 15 people drafted this year. Ridiculous. Trevon Henderson. First of all, let's go to quarterback. Will Howard. Trevon Henderson. Quashawn Junkins, both running backs. Amika Abuka, that's 3. Josh Simmons, left tackle, that's 5. Now let's go over to the defensive side of the ball. JT Tuimoloau, edge, 7. JT Sawyer, 8. Sonny Styles, who I love. Sonny Styles is a 6'4", 250-pound. He used to be a safety. He ate himself into linebacker. Love Sonny Styles. His younger brother is on the team, plus his dad plays in the NFL, so he has the pedigree. Sonny Styles, 9. Latham Ransom, 10. Caleb Downs, 11. I'm at 11, and I'm just going off the top of my head on Ohio. Oh, Ohio State center, which I hate because he played for Alabama last year and he couldn't snap in the playoff games. McLaughlin, so that's 12. I think I just rattled off the top of my head. And there was another linebacker too on them. The talent Ohio State has on this team this year is crazy, and they have a really good chance of breaking the record. But if they don't beat Oregon, breaking the record, Coach Day got to go, man. But there's a lot of talent on these fields these playoffs, and even in the SMU game. Let me tell you something. SMU is a tough ass team, man. It's just that when your quarterback throws 3 interceptions, and 2 of them get returned for touchdowns, it's a little bit hard, to win. Granted, Penn State had their way with them. I get that. But, all I'm trying to say is I think if SMU quarterback did not throw the 3 interceptions, it would have been a 1-score game. It would have been 7 to 10 point game. It would not have been a blowout. SMU is a second half team, and you heard it here, and I gave you guys all their names in the summer. SMU got some legit defensive linemen. So that's that. I'll probably jump on tomorrow or whatever. See, Team Tank. Listen, man, there's no sense of winning, bro. Let me ask you guys a question as a man. What's the purpose of taking a woman out? You just met her, though. Take her out for dinner. Take her out for drinks. Spend $500. Be a gentleman. Open her door. Buy her flowers. Spend $500, and then she gives you a kiss on the cheek. That's what's kind of like it is to win in the next 3 weeks if you're the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want to hear no shit. Good evening, Charlene Evans. Nice to see you in the chat. I don't want to hear nothing. This is a business decision. This is happens. It happens every year. It happened in Miami when the coach before the coach that the Dolphins have now. I don't even know his name. He looks like a half crack addict. But before him, the owners pretty much wink, wink, like lose, wanted them to lose. Bro, it happens every year, man. It's a tool. So, what? You want us to win against Tampa Bay and then we're picking 17, 18, 19? Listen, we have nothing to gain. We have nothing to gain by winning the next 3 weeks, and we have a lot to risk because we don't want any of our stars to get hurt in the next 3 weeks, because then you're not going to see them until the end of next year. Mike McDaniel. Yes, you're right, Charlene. They said Jennings looked like that. Yeah, I gotta laugh. But listen, man, it happens every year. So listen, man, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Team tank, 3 games left. And especially after what happened with Overshown, you think these guys are going to go all out? Going all out for what, man? To get hurt, and then you miss all of 2026 season, or it messes up your contract? It's about feeding your family. They don't even know if Mike's coming back. I honestly think the Buccaneers are going to beat us flat out. The Redskins are going to beat us flat out. So is the Eagles. Whatever, that's that. This is a draft channel for all 32 NFL teams. I dropped 5 guys this morning before the playoff game started. So as of right now, we're at 517 players. I went back deep dive. I'm back into the HBCU, and I probably have 50 more HBCU players to cover, which I've broken down already. Then we're going to flip back to guys I've missed or guys that I didn't do enough on. So we're going to get, and not even 300 people get drafted, and we're at double. So I think I do my job pretty decently. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in the chat tonight. Let's go Ohio State. We all know when you rock with the GWO, it's 4 live over and out.